Kate Daly Show.
Going to party, whether we like it or not. As far as I can tell, the world's gone to hell. We're sure gonna miss it a lot. All of the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee. That's good hit the spot. I got $100 bills, so you keep them pills. Cause it's all going to party.
Well, welcome back, Kate Daly Show. Really and truly, I play that, but think about this just for a moment. Look, we've gotten through a lot of things, and we'll get through all of this. And we've been through things before. And you know what? You're here for a reason. I say that all the time on the show because it's the truth. You are here for a reason. And you are, you're here to, realize what a diamond you are. And you have got to get out there and tell the truth. You got to. We need you. We need all boots on ground. We need all hands on deck. We need it all. And we can get through all of this, I promise. It just feels overwhelming, I know. I want to say a couple of things. Number one, Costco, in another article, said, their prices were raised, and that's how we knew they were going to strike. Well, the prices could have been raised because of the port problems, the port issues we had, right? So we had the bridge, we had some issues going on. And it could have been because of that. But they just, in their crystal ball, knew it was a strike coming. Okay. So Costco ordered, new back in July. Very strange. Also, the Iran-Israel conflict has really been brewing since it first hit the news in October. And so now, all of a sudden, it's just, why now? Why now? You have to ask why now. If you don't, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you. But I think you should probably ask, gee, why now? And I know that people are really worried. I'm worried more about drafts that could take place and our government gobbling up our youth for something that they are causing to brew and do for certain calculated reasons over there. And I don't want our kids involved in any of that. And here's the third thing. This comes from Dane Wiggington, who I've had on the show. Of course, you know him from all of the geoengineering. Here's what he had to say about Hurricane Helene and the frequency transmissions. Here's Dane.
Hurricane Helene's path and behavior just the result of natural processes and climate patterns, or was it manipulated? The circular blue flashes seen in this video are frequency transmissions from the NEXRAD network of transmitter installations. All available science evidence makes clear that atmospheric frequency transmissions can and do have a repelling effect on air masses, especially if and when the air masses have been seeded with electrically conductive nanoparticles. The brighter the blue flash from a frequency transmission installation, the more pronounced and powerful the repelling effect on any air mass or storm in the vicinity will be. Where there are no blue flashes, there is no transmission, thus no repelling effect, thus no resistance for a migrating storm. Translation: a migrating storm will be hindered from moving toward frequency transmissions and will easily migrate in a direction with no transmissions. So again, I ask, was Hurricane Helene's path and behavior just an act of nature, or was it engineered?
Well, there's Dane for you. Now you know how he feels. So I'll take your calls. I want to hear what's on your mind. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
Hi, Kate. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Go right ahead.
Good. Just short and sweet in light of, and I've been to that area in North Carolina. I've been all over there. I learned to snow ski on Sugar Mountain, which is right there. It's not like the Utah slope, but anyway,
right.
It's good enough.
Yeah.
What I would just say about that, I don't ever want to hear of another dime going over to Ukraine. I mean, or to any other country for that matter, until we are spending whatever money is available to go to these people in that area. Right.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, I want to wait until little Zelensky he meets the height requirement for any kiddie ride. We'll wait until then. OK, and then we'll send money over. I'm so tired of seeing his face in a green shirt like he's working or something, and lots of money being funneled, but they can't quite figure out how they're going to help here. Yeah, you're
Right.
exactly right.
And I would just say on that note, if he wants to do a photo op, if he wants to go put on some boots and a shovel and shovel over there in Western North Carolina, and help us a little bit, then maybe we'll talk about it.
He's got time to stump for Hormala. I mean, he's flying our jets and he's going all over talking for Kamala. My gosh, he has time, right? War's not getting him down. Okay.
Exactly. And kind of transitioning to the other thing about the strike and stuff. I think, just throwing out some basic information. This guy, the main guy, Harold Daggett, he and Trump are about the same age. They're both from Queens. He's been down to Mar-a-Lago, I think, years back or whatever. But so they're buddies. I mean, it's no big deal. They're from New York, or they're both men of power. And I can see where this could either be they wrap this up and solve the problem before the election for Kamala and make it a win for her, or it could also, if they wanted to save this solution for Trump, it could be something as well. Kind of like what, if you recall back when Reagan solved the issue with the, remember?
Yep.
The Iranian
Within
prisoners.
Hours, right? An hour or something. Yes. Of him being in presidency.
So it could be a political football. Who's going to get the spike the football in their own end zone? We don't know. But it's just something to kind of keep an eye on. One other thing I wanted to add, you had a caller that gave some good information earlier. Another key component of this strike, their demands are to hold off on automation. At these ports.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, the automation. And
I'm sorry. I mean, it's going to happen. It's already happening in a lot of factories and things like that. So I don't know how reasonable that is, and I don't have the answer to it, but it's just something that they need to kind of, embrace and face.
Well, I mean, they are coming in hard with all of that. So, the jobs will be taken, and we did not do enough to thwart, where they're at right now or their agendas. And so we're going to pay for that big time because a lot of people were asleep at the wheel for too long. So not standing up to it.
Exactly. And just kind of going back to kind of having a person of power to be able to handle this. You remember when the air traffic controllers held a strike under Reagan, Reagan just said, "Okay, you're all fired, and we're going to replace you." And it was kind of rough there for a minute. But I don't know. But again, I just want to kind of eliminate the point that we don't have a strong leader at this point.
No.
Obviously, if Trump was in, it would be much more of a stronger person who could deal with this in the right way. But
we still don't.
And I don't know
right now. So
correct. That's right.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to watch.
I had to chuckle. I know we're going to go to a break in a minute, but I had to chuckle because one of the articles painted it as former President Trump, who would like a win in this election, showed up in North Carolina. I just thought, the news is so gross. It's just so grotesque.
It is. But you know what? He showed up.
I know. I know.
He showed up. Where are these other clowns?
Yep. They had to put it out there. So it's amazing. And I don't want any of them to be leaders anyway. I just, you know what? The people. When it comes to saving these little cities and the people in them, who's doing it? The people, right? It's always the people. And it's us who saves this country. It is not anyone in the lead. They can't. It's too grotesque. So we're going to have to get that through our thick brains. Hey, thank you for the call. I love the phone call. That was great. And I'll come right back after the break with Philip Patrick. We'll find out what's going on. Hormala has these ideas, and he's going to let us know some of the things that she's got planned. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe we're having to talk about Kamala. Anyways, be right back, but be right back with the great Philip Patrick. Be right back.
Financially sound, American proud, the Gold Ore Star.
The end of American privacy.